It is 4 a.m. Saturday, May 22nd. 7 degrees outside. We're going for it. We're gonna do Whitney. We looked outside and we've got nothing but clear skies, which means we've got a weather window. It's not snowing. We should get some sun here in the next hour and a half or two as it rises. Whew. We're gonna go summit the tallest mountain I've ever done. I'm super excited. Sweet. It is 5 a.m. We are on our way up the trail. U-turn decided to stay back in the tent. She was unable to really regulate her temperature yesterday when it was like 26. She was just freezing cold all day. She decided it would be a bad idea to go up into single digits on a 14,000 foot mountain. So I know she's a little bit disappointed. I'm sad that she's not coming along, but it's the right decision. So at least she'll be warm, we'll be cold, and we'll see you up the trail. So I'm getting really thirsty and we got a problem here. It's like frozen solid. I'm just trying to get some water here. So we're at 11,300 feet. We just broke through tree line. Holy cow, is it beautiful up here. I cannot believe it. I've done a lot of 14ers and a lot of alpine hiking, but man, this is unreal. So stoked to be up here. Snack break at 12,500. It was really hard to breathe up here. It's cold.
22 degrees.
22, not too bad. And I'm not liking these clouds that are coming in. I think we're gonna get a second round of snow here in the next few hours. Hopefully, we're summited and heading back down before that happens. If not, we will definitely bail before we get into a dangerous situation. We are at 13,400 feet. We made it up here to the Mount Whitney Portal Junction. We're only 1,000 feet below the summit, less than 2 miles to go. And we unexpectedly got weather in our favor. Look at how gorgeous this is. I cannot believe it. Absolutely stunning up here. I'm so glad we're up here and doing this. I don't think anyone else is coming up today. We saw most people actually bailing off the PCT yesterday because of all the snow and cold weather, so we have it to ourselves. A little bit of a treat.
This is the highest I've ever been.
Official summit right at 10 o'clock. It is really cold up here. We've been sitting here for a little bit, so might need to put some more layers on. It took us a lot longer than we expected just because of all this fresh snow that was up here, about 6 inches in some places. So slow moving down this exposed ridge up to the last stretch here. But we made it. There's a little bit of snow moving in, so we're gonna get going. Honestly, my biggest concern is that U-turn might be starting to get worried about us. We're an hour and a half past what we thought we would summit, which means we're gonna get down an hour and a half later, and she's gonna probably be really worried about us. Hopefully she doesn't send in EMS. So we decided to pack up and leave the comfort and warmth of our tent we had set up at the Crabtree Ranger Station to hike 5 more miles today, which will set us up better to do Forester Pass in the morning. I might be regretting that decision now. The weather's doing its thing again, and it's just dumping snow. And it's like the consistency of Dippin' Dots. As Graham would say, the snow of the future. Made it into camp. It was a pretty easy 5 miles, even after doing Whitney, so I was pleasantly surprised. I thought I was going to be absolutely done for, but just wrapping up dinner. I think it's going to be another cold night. It kind of sounds like it's starting to snow again. You excited?
No.
No, we're sick of the cold weather. We're ready for some warmer weather. And it's only been, 48 hours?
Yep. That's why we're eating in our tent in bear country.
Yeah, I don't recommend doing that. But when it's between bears and hypothermia, you gotta choose the lesser of two evils. Good morning. Last night was frigid. Again, maybe not as bad as the last 2 nights, but definitely in the lower teens. U-turn woke up really cold, so we had to snuggle for warmth at like 2 a.m. All in all, not the worst night ever. But we had to dump out like a pound of ice out of our tent this morning. All of the condensation had frozen overnight and it was insane. But today should be the day it all turns around. From the forecast we saw, it's supposed to start warming up back to more seasonable temperatures. And we have a gorgeous climb today up to Forester Pass. Been looking forward to that for a while. Highest point on the PCT. Should have some incredible views. Nothing but blue skies right now. Should be an awesome day. Well, here we are, top of Forester Pass. That trail up was mostly dry. There was a little bit of snow from the other day, but not bad. I'm not gonna lie, the height and exposure was terrifying. I have a little bit of a fear of heights. May have had a little bit of a panic attack halfway up, but it was okay. We made it. The hardest part was here at the top over this small little cornice, but we spotted each other, not a big deal. No ice axe really needed. And it is gorgeous. Views all around, 360 degrees. Woo! So we've made it just about 2 miles down since Forester Pass. And it's been really slow moving. Tons of snow. Pretty much just straight snowfields for the first 2 miles down the north side. But it looks like we're starting to get down to much drier ground. So hopefully we can still make it to our intended campsite. About 7 more miles. It's close to 5 o'clock. We will see. Made it into camp right before dark. Just over 18 miles, which is pretty good considering we did Forester Pass. Just wrapping up dinner. This amazing concoction of taco rice and dehydrated refried beans. Amazing. Feeling pretty good. We got 2 passes potentially tomorrow, over 20 miles if we make it that far, so We're gonna get a good night's sleep and wake up probably before sunrise and get a really early start. It is 7:30 a.m. We are slowly making our way up this gorgeous climb up to Glen Pass. It's beautiful. This is actually the second time I've been in this area. U-Turn and I were out here a few summers ago. We did a little short 40-mile loop through this part of the JMT. Just as beautiful this time around. We made it up to the top of Glen Pass. The other side's looking kind of snowy, a little bit sketchier than Forester yesterday. We're gonna take our time. Is it? So this is what we just came down. A little bit sketchy, but we took our time, not too bad. I slipped and fell once and busted my arm on a rock. So now my forearm's a little bit bruised, but other than that, we made it down just fine. Got a long ways to go still. Beautiful day though. We just reached the low point for the day down here at this really cool suspension bridge, 8,500 feet. And we are starting to climb back up to another pass, Pinchot Pass. It's about 7 miles, so we're hoping to hit it today. It's already 2:30, so we will see. So we're getting close to the top of Pinchot Pass. U-turn wasn't feeling too good, so I took her pack and Numbers behind me has her bear canister and food. We're making it work, and hopefully she'll sleep it off, feel better tomorrow. But we should get a beautiful sunset on our way into camp down the other side, so it's great.
We just made it up Pinchot Pass. I've been feeling awful for like the past 2 or 3 miles, and these guys are awesome and helped me make it up here. And now we're only a mile from camp.
Good morning. This is day 54 and day 7 in the Sierras. Longest stretch we've done so far without resupplying and being in civilization. It feels great to be out here completely disconnected from society. It's been so beautiful. I really can't describe how amazing these Sierras have been. You really have to be out here to experience it yourself. But today's gonna be a great day. Another sunny day. It'll warm up here soon, and we've got one pass to do, Mather Pass up here. We'll hit that mid-morning. And then all downhill to our exit point, Bishop Pass. I'm gonna be heading into Bishop tomorrow. Very excited to take a zero. So we made it up here, the top of Mather Pass. We also just realized this makes 3 passes in 24 hours. Pretty stoked, that's awesome. We ran into some people that we haven't seen for like 600 plus miles. Like, I'm talking like a month ago. We ran into Shaggy and Preach. Super unexpected, but it'll be really cool if we start seeing them more along the way. Enjoying the views. So we should be done with the hardest part of our day. Made it down the pass, and we are eating lunch here. We're drying out all of our stuff that's been wet for the last 3 nights. Our sleeping bags just have not dried out from all the cold weather and snow. But I'm doing something I don't normally do. I'm making some hot lunch. I had some leftover chili and I'm really hungry, so I'm rehydrating that, and it should be delicious. We're only about 12 miles from the Bishop Pass trail junction, so we're looking like we're in good shape for the rest of the day. Pretty easy cruising downhill. So we finally made it to Bishop Pass Trail Junction. It's a long day, 22.5 miles, I believe. And the exhaustion is just really setting in after 7 days of being out here since Kennedy Meadows. So I'm very tired, ready to be in town, excited for Bishop. Laundry, showers, hot food. Sounds amazing. Tonight though, we're camping here at the trail junction. There's a ranger station here that is locked up for the season. There's no rangers out here yet, so we're gonna cowboy camp on the porch. Seems like a great place, and we'll hit the pass first thing in the morning. Good morning. It is day 55, and it is a beautiful day. So excited because we are going into town. We're a couple hours into the climb up to Bishop Pass. Probably about 3 miles into our 12-mile side trail, which is kind of a bummer because when we get back on trail in a couple days, we got to do 12 miles back to the trail. But that's just how it goes out here in the Sierras. It's just really hard to get off trail to resupply. We also picked the hardest pass, but we hear it's beautiful, so I'm not upset. Should be a gorgeous climb. It is 9:30. We made it up to the top of Bishop Pass. It is gorgeous up here. I thought it was probably the easiest pass we've done so far. Very little snow, super graded, and it's really flat up here. So I'm not really sure where all the negative comments were coming from. Other hikers saying this is like the worst exit point to get off at. It's way too long. It's a hard hike. I really enjoyed it. It's amazing up here. So I guess the moral of the story is try not to take others' opinions too seriously. I mean, it's all about your own hike, right? Don't even listen to me. My opinions don't matter. But it is amazing up here. Only 6 more miles and we will be hopefully in town. So we finally made it down to the South Lake trailhead here, just outside of Bishop. The issue we're running into is it's a Wednesday. There's not a whole lot of hikers out here, like maybe 12 cars parked. We passed some day hikers, so we're hoping we'll eventually get a ride, but this could take a while. I mean, the worst case scenario, there is a public transit bus that comes up here twice a day at like 8:45 in the morning and 4:45 at night. And it is noon, so yeah. The hitchhike out of Bishop Pass ended up taking a very long time. We made it into the town of Bishop. It was like an hour and a half before we got a ride. A really nice couple picked us up and drove all the way out of their way, which was amazing. We're staying here at the Hostel California. It's been a great time. Mostly just been hanging out, got some hiker chores done, and we're taking a 0 tomorrow. Very excited to be here. Very well-deserved rest after 8 days in the Sierras.